Good morning, comrade subscribers. Thanks for hanging around. No surprise from the thumbnail, but yeah, so this arrived today. Probably know what it is. Plenty of videos on it, but I've also got this book as well, so both from Amazon. I thought this was quite interesting. So James Lendino, he's written a couple of other books as well, like History of Computers. So this one is about the Atari 8-bit range. So you can see it's a pretty decent size, and interestingly, manufactured by Amazon.com.au, Sydney, Australia. So that's good. But he does go, because like I grew up on Amstrad, so you know we had an Atari 2600, but that was it pretty much for Atari. My neighbour had an Atari 400, but otherwise I didn't really have much interaction with them. So yeah, so what Jamie's done here is pretty much he's broken it up. So we've got, so this is the second edition, which is now out of date, I would say, because of this Atari 400 Mini. But he goes through, okay, we've got the preface. So he's first set out writing it in 2014. So obviously a few things have happened since then. So this is dated May 2023. So we've got the introduction here, okay, changes. But then he goes through basically the history of the Atari 8-bit. So we've got 400, 800, all this sort of stuff going online. And then he's gone through and looks like he's detailed pretty much every game. A lot of them have got screenshots. So this is quite interesting as well. You're trying to figure out what games would I be interested in. So big section. So games M to P, Q to ST, still going, SU to Z, and what's interesting, what's good, and what I appreciate is now he's got a section of emulation, detailing different formats, controllers, and also collecting Atari hardware today, and what sort of devices you can use, repairing, mods, add-ons. So we've got FujiNet here, so audio upgrades, and then also some details about the community, and then we've got acknowledgements and a bibliography. So obviously this has just come out as well, so obviously this would make a good addition to the book. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. It's quite interesting. But yeah, so the Atari 400 from Retro Games. So no fancy press kit for me. My videos can barely crack 200 views. So, no point sending me one of those. So here we go, as shown on many other videos. There's the little 400. Cool, very neat. 400 Mini. Serial number 645. Okay, so I've read that you can load your own software. I like how they've made it, it's not a piece of plastic. They've actually made little indents. I don't know if you can see it. They made little indents on the key, all the keys here, which is good. So really good attention to detail. Yeah, we've got to pull it apart, obviously. So we've got that. We've got the joystick. Quick start guide. Get the joystick out. So that's out. Is this just a filler? Oh no, this is the other cables, I think, isn't it? Okay, other cables. Quick start guide. Get the cables out. How did that go in? Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. And then something like that, I guess. That'll do for now. Okay, so classic joysticks. I have read that yes, there are We've got little buttons all over the place here. So it's called the CX stick. Cool. Alright, so 2 little buttons at the front. Feels pretty solid. Got little buttons around the side as well. Good use. Did I read something about there's some other... Oh, here we go. Little button on the corner there as well. Which you probably all find out if you read the instructions. So we've got that. And nice colour coordinated cables. So we've got a HDMI cable with Atari branding, of course, and USB-C. With Atari branding as well. Cool. So yeah, so all matches. Very good. Right. What's the book say? Setting it up, so we've got 4-player port, obviously, power adapter, power button on the back, 720p. So there's 25 games, and I did read something about you get some bonus game when you plug it in or something like that, but I'll have a look. Looks very simple. Let's compare it with some other things before we pull it apart. So we've got a few things. Of course, the classic, the C64 Mini. Just trying to see what my yeah. So there's the C64 Mini. Is it the one that started it all? I can't remember. Is that the first one that they brought out? So pretty much I would say it is in keeping with the same scale, I guess. Same scale. So see, obviously well, most people are going with USB-C now for power. We've got micro USB on the original C64 Mini. So yeah. That's the 400 and the C64 Mini. We've got the Sony PlayStation. Right over there. The Sony PlayStation. So I think the PlayStation is was bigger than... Oh no, actually it maybe is similar scale as well. So PlayStation, what's it called? The PlayStation Classic. This was actually brought out by Sony, wasn't it? So, oh yeah, micro USB again, rather than USB-C. Only 2 controller ports. Ooh, they missed out on that. Good old ice hockey. I remember playing ice hockey multiplayer. How many? I think we had up to about 8 players when I was playing ice hockey on the PlayStation in Finland. Awesome fun. Awesome fun. The VIC20, which is the full-size version. Oh, micro USB still. So 3319, oh, it's a large, high serial number. So there we go, comparison with the VIC20. Quite like this one, full size. There we go. Oh, and I've got one more, is the Nintendo. Let's have a look at the Nintendo. No, I don't have an Amiga 500. I was never an Amiga person, so I'm more of an 8-bit person, which is as I'm holding the Super Nintendo. That was 16-bit, wasn't it? 16-bit, yeah. Where are the controllers on this one? Oh, it unplugs from the front, doesn't it? There we go. Of course, that's what Wii style controllers. So there we go. That's a quick little comparison. Got the. So I was reading. I was having a look at some videos. So to get the 2 bonus games, you need an analog controller, like paddle or something like that. So to activate them, because they require a paddle to play. So there we go. Let's I'll try and set it up, and like, people have captured the video before, so there's really no need for me to capture video, but I'll certainly pull it apart for you. Let's just tidy up a bit. Right, so just normal Phillips heads, so just the 4 by the looks of it. Pull apart the joystick as well. Oh, sorry, the CX stick. Yep, nothing under the label, which is good. Not expecting anything too exciting, but I do like how it's got 4 ports built in. There we go. Lid just comes. Whoop. Oh, okay. Little. Of course, a little power LED connected there. Disconnect that. And whoa, you can see it's got some weights at the bottom to give it some heft. But yeah, pretty simple, I guess. Is that the flash ROM? Oops, sorry, is that the flash ROM? I assume it is. The 400 USB hub. Oh, very cool. Oh, here we go. What's some extra ports on the side there, USB ports. Well, heatsink, and yeah, we've got some weight at the bottom there. It's all pretty simple, all nicely made. There we go, stick that back there. Let's have a quick look at the joystick. Oh, am I going to have to pull those off, am I? That's the only other way in. Let's have a look. Yep, okay, I'm going to have to pull those off. Not a problem, buy new ones. Alright, let me... Yep. I have to pull all of them off by the looks of it. Different screws to the 400, which is good, I won't get them confused. Another screw under there. So here we go. Okay. Okay, alright, disconnect here. Obviously being USB, it's a little bit simpler with the wiring. There we go. Micro switch. Okay, looks like 2 more screws to undo. Okay, and there we go. So that's basically it. So yeah, we've got our little corner micro switches, and then it's just one of those contact things, and a small, I don't know if you can make it out, I can't see, my glasses are smeared. Just trying to see what that chip is, not that it's really important. Let me see if I can have a look here. No, okay. It has no writing on it whatsoever. Fascinating. Okay, got some writing here. What's it? 5LD, 7 menu, 8 home, 5 volts, D minus. Oh, okay, that's just the USB pin out there. Okay, I guess maybe these are little test points as well. L equals 1, R equals 0, left, right, up, 2B, oh, yeah. There we go, fascinating stuff. Oh, here we go, so that one's menu, that one's home. I'm sure I would have found that out if I'd read the instructions a bit better. Just trying to figure out what that says. Can't really make it out. 6R, okay, so maybe button 6. Alright. Fascinating stuff. Okay, hopefully that was of some interest. I'm going to go have a quick play with it. Bye for now. Thought it might be interesting to have a quick little look at the different joysticks. So obviously this isn't comprehensive, but so this is the CX stick that comes with it. So it's actually model number RGL013 from Retro Games. Then we've got the original C64, I think this is the original joystick, the joystick, although they didn't call it that then. So this is a model RGL002, and I'm not sure what it is, so I think it's probably similar. I think it's similar to the Atari stick, but then when we move to this, so these two are actually the same model, RGL003, and you can hear definite, don't know if you can hear it, definite click. Same with the I think we've actually gone, yeah, so we've actually got the 64 and then we've gone to the joystick for the VIC20 version. Both very nice micro switches, whereas this one I might try all of them, because this one does feel a bit mushy. So I might try all three plugged in. Try this one, try that one, and then say try the micro switch one. See which one I like the best. So I've just noticed one little customization I can do on the red LED. So it looks like it's actually pretty easy to pull out, maybe. Oh, actually just undo that. You know me, I like customizing my machines. How does that just pull out like that? And pulls out like that. And replace it with a blue LED. So I should just make it the same length. Make sure it fits in. Yes, it does. Oh, I'm silly. Okay, let me just cut this up to the same length. So it's about, yeah, alright, let me do this. I'll connect it all up. Yeah, I know it's a bit childish changing it, but I don't know, I like doing it. Piercing blue light. There we go.